This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Shit!
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
तो वेलकम बैक गाइस टू माय चैनल प्लेयर मानव। आज कंटिन्यू करते हैं डेथ स्ट्रैंडिंग 2। हाँ, ऑर्डर लेना है रेनबो ब्रिज से। पहले डॉलमैन से बात करते हैं।
As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development. Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. She seemed averse to spending time with people. Dolls, too. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a performer myself, though I've never showed anyone. The Rainbow Valley greenhouses are the product of our researchers' hard work. And thanks to you and me, those invaluable structures will endure for a good while yet.
No flashback. That's improvement. Take on the main road and main road. What the hell? Rainy shelter. Can I accept her orders too? पता नहीं. जान. Oh shit.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo. The subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high. Meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
अच्छा रुक जा. फर्स्ट मेरे को I don't need this. Yeah, I don't need it. Tar gun. अच्छा पहले ऑर्डर एक्सेप्ट करते हैं फिर देखते हैं.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
So there's clearly water here. उसके लिए एक ladder चाहिए. And इसको वहाँ लेके जाना है. Warning, an impressive canyon named. Yeah, okay. Fine.
Commencing route creation.
Okay, तो इस एरिया में है. Then
Delivery route finalized.
okay. I didn't get any. एक लैडर है ना मेरे पास. एक लैडर, एक oh shit, no, I can't have that. Grenade pistols. ये ले लेता हूँ. my god, कितने सारे upgrades हैं. Nice. Augmented motion scanner increases the time for which displays a warning to alert you the melee attacks launched from your blind spots. Aim assistance नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. Standard cap boost increases the total amount of standard contract Sam can form. Okay, PCC flood warning is activated when building structures such as buildings, bridges and or jump camps. Swift mule. ये ठीक है. I think इतना काफी है.
Order accepted. Thank you. See you.
How do you capture it?
What in the world?
What?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Okay. मुझे लगा I have to put out the damn fire. Okay, let's go. Shit, I should have taken a tar cannon. Fuck! Shit, man. There's fire everywhere. ये मीटियोर है, I guess, है ना? शायद.
Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Okay, अच्छा, it's injured.
Alright, time to make our getaway.
Thank God मैंने कुछ दिया नहीं. एक मिनट.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Shit!
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, come on. Let's go, baby. मेरे ऊपर गिरा वो. एक मिनट. Okay. Fuck! This is dangerous. What? अरे भाग!
Still not sure how we survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
I think वो meteor ये था. It was a whale or something. It landed on me. Fuck, बच गया.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Decoy hollow grenade. Produces a decoy hologram to draw enemy attention. Must be equipped manually once thrown. The hologram will produce depend on what the nearby enemy is doing. Can be stored in a grenade pouch. Rainy? Wow! She can start with इसलिए उसका नाम रेनी है.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
Must be about 6 months now since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
The rain doesn't hurt her. ये clear है.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. So I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
तो मार के over.
I'm sorry.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
Dawn, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day.
You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me? Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet.
Whoa.
I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. You wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. The kangaroo seems to be good and healthy. Nothing to worry about. You'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, We'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You've really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding, and once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Hey there!
We appreciate it.
You really helped us out.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
इसलिए कार्गो ये भी दे ही देता हूँ जब इतना पास है तो।
Battery charge levels low.
Hi there. Where'd you find this? Don't think any of us thought we'd ever track.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Order completed. Well done.
Yeah.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall.
Core fall.
Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
Stuck at 7.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
It might start growing normally. F1 terminal. How do you do that?
Please select a destination.
Charting the DHV course, the destination that the Tarmans has deemed to be safe are marked with OK. Select a destination and press A.
was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders. Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires. It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for.
I thought it was a meteor. But मैंने बाद में
Ever
देखा
wanted
it
to
was
learn
a
more
grain.
about the various creatures housed at the animal shelter, Sam? Well, there's a speaker outside the facility that they use to broadcast updates. Might be good to check in on some of the animals we've taken there once in a while.
Maybe.
I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo's life. It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected by the Death Stranding. Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the environment has changed. Rainey was a vision to behold. To put out that fire so effortlessly. Her powers are incredible, don't you think?
Yeah.
The kangaroo you rescued is currently being cared for and studied at the animal shelter. You know, if you ever want to stop by and see how it's doing, I wouldn't object. Are you curious how I maintain my youthful appearance?
Youthful?
It's because Rainey lets me shower in her core fall from time to time. Oh boy, I really miss the taste of food.
बेचारा डॉल. Let's go. Again. What the?
That seemed like a child.
Strange. ओह मेरा बाइक इधर ही रह गया. I even forgot about it. Okay. Shit.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your Ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data, to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
So I guess ये अच्छा ये routes है. This is the route that I can take, and this is rain. मतलब यहाँ rain होने वाला है. Okay. Fuck man. जैसे गए थे वैसे ही जाते हैं।
Commencing route creation.
Let's go here. Here, what's this? Lost cargo. यहाँ, then यहाँ से let's go here. मैं सोचा एनिमल शेल्टर पहुंच जाते हैं। फिर वहां से
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
then this.
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay. I mean, I can go from here to what? Yeah. Oh my god. फिलहाल ऑफ रोड करते हैं। Let's take this. One this. Maybe one sniper. Offload. हाँ, बस इतना काफी है। एक ब्लड बैग ये हो गया ना। Recycle. Let's take one blood bag. Pouch में I guess that's it. Cargo. अरे हाँ, shit.
Thank you.
Please रुक जाओ। एक नहीं, अरे यार पता है। I don't think I will take a bike. I mean, transport कर सकते हैं with a car and this, but I don't think. क्योंकि ये रास्ता बहुत नैरो है. Car won't go. I can't take a car.
One eternity later. Delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott? Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed. Whoa, this cargo looks great. Thanks so much for taking care of it. I hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right. Can you connect your Cupid to our facility? And now we're finally connected to the chiral network. This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for a suit I think you'll love. Oh, right. I also wanted to give you this as thanks.
Good. Oh.
Introducing the Blood Boomerang. Throw it properly and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely too, so it's quite easy to carry. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against the next one you meet. With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend against belligerents, which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal in recent days. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, we'll finally be able to focus on our research. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of its coverage. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for the worsening state of the world, which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve things, humanity's doomed to go extinct. One day they started sporting a whole lot more weaponry, including grenade launchers with custom tranquilizing gas rounds. Thing is, the brigands don't have a chiral printer at their base as far as we know. So, where'd they get all the new hardware all of a sudden? Kinda worrying, don't you think? After I moved to Australia, the locals learned me all the ins and outs of the boomerang. I then designed a new type that's effective against BTs as well. You infuse it with Doom's blood before throwing it. The bigger the charge, the greater the potency. Naturally, most people would have to rely on blood bags sourced from donors, but since you have Doom's, you can also use your own blood on the spot. Unlike traditional firearms, it hardly makes noise. If your enemies don't actually see you throw it, they'll have a hard time finding you. That said, don't expect it to do too much damage to humans. Not unless you manage to hit them in just the right spot, at least. We appreciate the help. Best of luck to you, Sam. The tar currents are acting up again. Guess it's back to work for me. Let's both keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work, Sam. Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now it's time for you to head north and continue to expand network coverage. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia, stabilizing the environment and eliminating the remaining anomalies. There will be challenges, of course, but I know you have what it takes to overcome them. I expect more great things from you, in short.
Sam, this is Tarman. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever's thrown the tar currents into chaos. The chiralium levels there are pretty high though, and BTs are almost certain to be present as well. I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? It's close to your current position. I've sent you the coordinates. We're counting on you, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
अभी क्या अच्छा वो क्या था
Gotcha!
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay, बढ़िया.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Okay. ये क्या?
Easy does it.
ये क्या है?
Look out!
गया. अभी पहुंचा हूँ मैं। मस्त है। What the fuck is this place, यार? There was a mysterious girl and a mysterious man.
Where are we?
Don't know, man.
The spirits of the dead are close. Heads up, Sam. It's not safe.
A tar cannon. The fuck?
Don't underestimate them.
अरे मैंने लिया ही क्या है? What the hell? Warrior assault rifle. तेरे को लगा you will defeat me? No way, bro. Where are you? तो different language में बोल रहा है जो भी ghost है वो
Are they trying to lay a trap for us? The odor thing is reacting to something. We should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution.
Can't fight them head on. Too dangerous. There you are.
Escaped, Sam. Up into that tower. There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself. But maybe you can split them up. Take them one by one.
मेरा गन रुक जा वेट एक मिनट
He's too quick. Must have gone up to the roof.
Which roof?
Sam, might it be worth getting up close and personal with them? Keeping your distance may only make it easier for them to target you. Maybe there's a way to infiltrate that building they've garrisoned.
One? Above which one? चीटिंग है यार, मैं उसको मार रहा हूँ तो मेरे ऊपर गिर गया वो। और ये लड़ भी क्यों रहा है मुझसे बहुत।
Say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
Oh shit! Fuck, man. शिट, और एक बार उसके ऊपर गिरा। इट लुक लाइक अ कॉफिन, उसके ऊपर गिरा वो जिसमें हिग्स रहता है ना, वैसा टाइप का एक कॉफिन उसके सर पे गिरा। The fuck? A raccoon. What is that? Dollman? Dollman को क्या हुआ? He looks different.
It's her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, huh?
Chapter 6, okay. She looks like a mummy.
managed to learn a few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to it, come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time.
Okay, some food. Oh, sorry, drinks. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Okay, I'm satisfied.
Are you sure you're all right, Sam? I did notice that you were tossing and turning in your sleep. And I'm still not sure what to make of the girl we found in that other place. Why don't we do as Fragile suggested and visit her in the next room?
Yeah, let's do that. मेरे को भी जानना है. Who is she? Or up to something, either
Okay, come on. Careful, careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
What the hell?
Come on.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the crystalloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say.
Chiral rash?
You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one. As far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
Sam, it's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. And I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Tomorrow, a mysterious young woman from the world of the dead. I hope she makes a swift recovery. I just can't stop thinking about that place. It was filled with the spirits of the dead, a vast number, beyond counting. And the man who attacked us without any explanation. I don't have any idea who he is. Do you? It was a place that belonged to the dead. And And while we were trapped there, only a scant few seconds seem to have passed here. It's like the beach in that regard. Time flows differently there relative to how it does in our world. Those battlefields you once journeyed to were also pockets of reality outside of ours. But this was different. Perhaps we'll be able to understand it better if we ever get the chance to go there again. Which isn't to say that I want to go back.
आई थिंक मैं इधर ही ख़त्म करता हूँ. नेक्स्ट में जाएंगे द प्लेस, वो जो बोल रहे थे ना, that the Bridgens are doing something suspicious things, and I'll see you all on next video. Bye.